Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Look who's back.
It's me.
I promised you'd be back at the end of June, and
you did. I mean,
I told the truth, you know?
Ish,
you know. So, y'all know what that logo is.
I'm very excited.
I'm back at one of my favorite parks in the country, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, in Virginia. This is my 5th visit all time.
Yeah.
For you, though.
This is my 2nd time.
First time since 2019.
Yeah. So, fun fact, hopefully today will be my first time riding Pantheon.
Yeah.
I did, in fact, get 2 Tatis before Pantheon.
You were one of
me.
probably like 10 Americans that have ridden 2 Tatis before Pantheon.
It's
That's actually kind of funny.
If you also are from the States and have ridden 2 Tatis before Pantheon, please let us know,
in the comments. There we go.
Where my people are
Way
at.
to plug it. Way to plug it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Last time the two of us were here, I was under 100 credits.
You were a baby enthusiast.
2019.
I wasn't even aware that enthusiasts were a thing.
Pantheon wasn't here. Dark Coaster wasn't here, so your first ride on that as well.
And this was, I think, our 2nd big coaster trip after Cedar Point.
It was, yeah. That's a good point. What are your most anticipated credits of roller coasters that you have been on anyway?
Ooh, definitely Verbolten. I do love a little Verbolten, a little drop action.
Ooh. It's like 12 years old by this point.
It's fine. What was the other one? Oh, I was saying Griffin a lot, but that's mainly because I remember liking it, but I don't remember a lot about it. I know it's a dive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Griffin's great. I love Griffin.
That's all I remember about it, though, so I'm really excited to get a refresher.
There really isn't a bad roller coaster, except for Tempesto, because we got Phobia Fear at home, which is 10 times better than
if there's no
Fear.
line, maybe we'll hit it up, but otherwise we'll just hit up Phobia Fear.
I'm excited to check out the new Loch Ness Monster, though. It's been rethemed, retracked. Actually very excited to check that out. It's almost like a new credit, but not really. It's going to be a very hot day today, so expect some sweat in these videos. Maybe the hair's a little out of control. Some panting. It is what it is. It's the summer, guys.
Yeah, it's rough out here.
So
but we're doing it for you.
Yes, I'm excited. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, baby. Let's ride some of the best roller coasters on the East Coast. Of course, you got to start in England. That's the Globe Theatre where Shakespeare played all his plays. Charming little start to the park here. I'm a big fan. Probably one of my favorite entrances of any park in the U.S. It really sets you in the mood for all the countries that you're about to visit. Of course, one of the cool things about Busch Gardens is there's animals. And these are Scottish Highland cattle. Look at them. Are you hot? You must be so hot. Welcome to Ireland, everybody. I think this is the most underrated country in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, because it's one of the few that doesn't have a roller coaster, but it's like really well themed. Plus they got Finnegan's Flyer back there, the swing ride, which is really fun. They got Celtic Fire, excuse me. Sorry, the Boston Celtics just won the NBA title. Celtics are on my mind. I apologize.
He just wanted to plug that.
I've never seen the show, and we're actually going to make an effort to see it this time, so that should be really cool. So, nice. So despite this being my 5th visit to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, that was my first ever viewing of Celtic Fire. That was awesome. Now you actually have experienced Irish step dancing, right?
I do. I competed up until I was like 10 or 11, so this was like a big throwback for me.
That's awesome.
I was like, ooh, I know exactly what's happening.
They're so insanely talented. We actually got lucky. We got pulled like right below the stage. They like, hey, you want to sit in the VIP area or something?
Yeah, they didn't have enough people for VIP, and they grabbed us. They're like, do you just want to sit at the table front? We're like, yeah. So they were like dancing literally like 3 inches away from us on the table.
Insane. And like they're so fast. Even watching their feet right in front of my eyes, there's like more sounds and reps than you can actually see the heels and the soles tapping the floor. It's
you
wild.
can understand like the fundamentals of what's happening, but you can't see it.
Highly recommend Celtic Fire. One of the best shows that I've seen outside of like Disney and Universal, seriously.
Also, like with everything else inside, it's air conditioned, so today it came in clutch.
Oh yes. Great point. Hey, speaking of green and white professional sports teams, we got Eagles here as well. The Celtics have slightly more successful championship experience though, just saying. This is where they house the Wolves, the Grey Wolves. It is, as I have said, very, very hot out today, so I don't think they're going to be outside for very long. But on a cooler day, if you're at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, you can see live Grey Wolves here. Next up, we are back. See the clock there? We're back in France, Megan.
I'm so excited.
We were there last year, the real
been a
France.
year, almost to the, I know
It's been literally a year to the day we were at Parc Asterix.
Yeah.
Ironically riding two Tatis, and today we're riding Pantheon. That's kind of wild.
It's gonna be fun.
Your first ride.
My first ride. It seems right that it's exactly a year apart.
Literally June 21st.
Yep.
At the time of recording, anyway.
I wonder if they'll
Crazy.
have a new one next year for me to get on.
That would be great. That would be great.
funny.
We just got off Griffin, one of the oldest B&M dives, but I think you're in agreement. Still one of the best.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
so
definitely
good.
one of the best. I was literally flying out of my seat a couple times.
Oh.
Not, I mean, you know, restraints. But I understand now why all I remembered was like, I liked it. Because it was so much fun.
It's still so smooth. It's crazy how it's smoother than some of the newer B&Ms. No,
Yeah.
you know, Dr. D, Iron Menace. They're still good rides. Man, the drop in the back. So much fun. Oh my gosh.
Highly recommend if you haven't already.
I'ma just say it. You know, I'm from the north. I don't do hot days at parks very well. If my energy is a little low for this vlog, I apologize, but it's about, the high is 94, I believe. Not great. Thankfully, Busch Gardens Williamsburg has a hell of a lot of shade. The park we're going to tomorrow, not so much, and it's going to be even hotter, so we'll see how that goes. All right, Megan, your first ride on Invader in 5 years. I remember you really liking this thing back in the day, and I really liked it too. Now that you're a more, you know, established roller coaster rider, what do you think?
I still really like it.
There we go. Okay, it's really good. It is fun. I'll tell you, we sat in the back. Oh, that drop in the back is actually really, really good.
Back row. Maybe it was just because we only did back row, and back row I feel is iconic on that ride.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially like that mine shaft kind of drop.
Yeah.
I will say, like, now that you've been on like Mystic Timbers and Thunderhead, you would say like it is much tamer than like your usual GCI experience.
Oh,
right?
for sure. But I think it fills a nice gap where it's just like a good
Absolutely.
fun coaster.
Absolutely,
You know?
could not agree more. A great fit for the park. I forgot what I scored it, probably in the sixes somewhere. I think it's still fair. Yeah.
Whatever
Invader.
he gave it is still accurate.
There we go. She's right. She's always right. Trapper's Smokehouse. This is where it's at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Oh, that looks so good. This will be like my 8th time complaining about how hot it is, so it's time to ride some of the scoop. I actually haven't been on this thing in 5 years either, so this should hopefully be refreshing. Well, this is the first. We are stuck on the scoop. No one behind us. This is weird.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we haven't received really any info what's going on, but there could be worse places to be stuck on a 93-degree day. Yup, we got evacs. This is my first ever evacuation off of any ride in my life. That is a fun fact. First, thank you. Our first evac cred ever on anything.
That was kind of crazy. We got evac off of what it was right before the last drop.
Literally, we're like chilling there at the top, yeah, and there was another log in front of us.
We had like hopped the rail. We're walking down parts of the whatchamacallit, there's like a ramp.
I was so mad because I didn't have my phone out when I got like a super rare shot of Alpengeist going through the zero-G roll, whatever you call it, the corkscrew. But a cool experience nonetheless.
Yes, I mean, we didn't get a flume ride, but we did get an evac, so that's a new one.
It's something. It's time, baby. Let's get on some Alpengeist, Talon of the Alps. If you watched my top 18 B&M invert rankings, this is my second favorite invert.
What's your first?
Matsu.
Oh, that's fair.
What do you remember about Alpengeist? You
That I
were
call
very
it
close.
Alpy, and that I like it a lot.
It was really good. Let's hop on. That's my second favorite B&M invert. Yeah, it's still really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. In the back. That's so intense in the back.
Inverts and back in the general, because you don't know where you're going, but oh my god. I think I grayed out a little.
Yeah, I mean, the legs were definitely tingling in that first half.
I lost feeling in both feet.
Right after the Cobra roll. Holy crap. Still my second favorite invert. The second half's a little but with good theming with the snow and the skis. It's great. I love the setting. It's an absolutely gorgeous setting. And all those trees. Alpengeist win for me, and I think a win for Megan.
Still a win for me. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And time for my favorite country here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Germany. And it would be a really, really fun country to actually go to for roller coasters. One day, hopefully soon. The Fest House, one of the coolest places to get beer in any park in the US. When it's 95 out though, beer is the last thing I want. It's not refreshing, it just dehydrates me. Massive headaches. I'm getting old. The Fest House is great. Megan is so excited for her first ride on Dark Coaster. Woo! You excited?
Yeah, I am.
How much do you know about it?
Nothing, a little bit. I know how people felt about it. I know nothing about what it does.
That's a good way to go into it. Dark Coaster. Will it live up to Megan's hype?
Do you have what it takes to brave the storm? Let's find out.
Okay, we just got off Dark Coaster. No, we're not back in line. I just want to find a shaded area to do this review.
Thank you.
And where the sun isn't in the background. So, your first ride on Dark Coaster. Nice and AC'd at least, right?
Yeah, that was a big plus for today.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel like it lived up to the expectations that everybody set, which was that it's a fun concept, it's a fun ride, but it is in fact lacking a bit, specifically in the theming department.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine as a family coaster. The launches are really punchy, but I just wish there was more in there.
It was the I could see the rest of the track when all the lights were flashing sort of thing.
Yeah.
That really kind of tanked it for me.
I dubbed it the, it's like Skull Mountain at Great Adventure with launches.
Yeah.
Really, because after that, the effects are just kind of cheesy.
I did like going around twice.
Going around twice, that is a huge bonus. I gave it a 6.75. Sorry, sweat is just literally stinging my eyes right now. I gave it a 6.75. That might have been a little high.
That was a little high.
What would you have given it?
Yeah, like a high, like a 5. 8.5.
Okay. It's hot, guys.
That's probably
Dark Coaster.
Yeah,
Dark Coaster is a bonus having this kind of coaster when it's really hot in the summer. One of the most underrated roller coasters in the country. It's Rebolton time, baby. Let's go. Whew. Let's get through these reviews, man. Content creation when it's in the 90s. It's hard, guys. It's hard.
It's gonna be worse tomorrow.
I know.
Anyway,
I know. Rebolton.
It slaps.
Awesome. It's awesome. It is. You know, I was questioning, is it actually the best coaster in the park, including Pantheon? I don't know if I'm going that far. We got to get back on Pantheon. You have to get on Pantheon. Period.
Yep.
Rebolton's fantastic. Yeah, it's getting a little rattly, but man, the indoor section.
It almost makes it more exciting that it's getting
Yeah,
rattly.
why not?
Also, fun fact, that was my first drop track ever when we first went on 5 years ago, and Bryant didn't tell me. We just stopped, and he starts going, I'm sorry, and then we dropped. And it's a shocker I'm still here, to be frank.
Telling your significant other or friend, or should I say not telling them about certain elements on rides, it's a fun time, you know?
I did enjoy it after the fact, but in the moment,
I forgot how intense that drop is. It's way more intense than Hagrid's.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Intense.
The launches are great. The indoor section is so intense. Rebolton.
Amazing.
Auf Wiedersehen! And the last country to cover here at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Italy! Her homeland.
I'm ready.
And I know it's technically Italy and like Festa Italia. It's all the same thing. Also very, very well themed. Cool little touch. They have all 3 Roman columns. That's an Ionic column, that's a Doric column, and that's a Corinthian column. And I learned that on the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego computer game in the 90s, which was awesome. Of course, not helped by the fact that Phobia Fear Coaster is in my backyard. I think this is the worst roller coaster in the entire Seas chain because the comfort collars are horrible, and I don't know, it's just the weakest of the Skyrocket 2s that I've been on. It's still okay. That just, says the strength of Seas roller coasters, but this is a skip unless I'm with a big group that wants to ride. Apollo's Chariot time, or is it not? Ah, that's a bummer. It's actually been closed all day. And I was so harsh on Apollo's Chariot in my initial review. I was gonna give a live, more appropriate and fair review to Apollo's Chariot, but unfortunately, today is not the day. I guess I can still give it live, right? I rode it last October 1st, I think. Yeah, I gave like a 5 something. That was so bad. So bad. It's actually one of the best night rides for a B&M Hyper. It's still on the tame side versus like, your Makos and your Goliaths and your Nitros, but Apollo's Chariot is still a very fun ride. It's closer to a 7 than it is to a 5, so I am sorry, Apollo's Chariot. You deserved better. Maybe that's why you're closed today. That's my punishment. Woo, we are in line for Megan's first ever ride on Pantheon. As you can tell, we are surrounded by all the incredible theming here at Pantheon.
I'm stunned by
Unbelievable.
how much theming there is.
Holy crap. So yeah, we are riding, this is the second straight June 21st that we are riding an Intamin multi-launch in this style, because we were on Two Tatis 1 year ago today.
For our honeymoon.
For our honeymoon, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, I don't know his name, Paris. That was such a good
we were
time.
so
Switzerland. But now you're going to get on Pantheon. How excited are you?
I would be more excited if I wasn't a crispy chicken nugget.
Yeah, it's very hot. I don't know if we've said that in this vlog yet.
I've said it.
But yeah, the theming is not great. Especially now that you've been on Two Tatis first.
It is the theming is a major letdown.
I know that's been said countless times by a lot of people, but it's
not
just
by
true.
me.
Not by her, and let's be fair. In this channel, the only opinion that really matters.
That's true.
Is Megan.
You're here for me.
Yeah. Let's go ride, and Megan will give her review and her score.
Please take a step back. The gates are now closed. Please let go of your harness so it may be checked for you at this time.
We just rode Pantheon. More importantly, Megan, if you watch the Two Tatis review, you kept giving me the look. So much more well themed than Pantheon. I know you haven't been on it, but
No.
Pantheon has no theme.
Thanks.
That has all the theme.
Thanks.
Sorry of how you haven't ridden Pantheon yet.
I did, because he kept referencing Pantheon, and
And
I
guess
was super
what?
pissed.
You don't have to be anymore because you have the credit.
Surprise.
So, what do you think?
I thought the ride itself was, as I always say, really fun. That is my catchphrase.
To be fair, I only really get your takes on the good ones.
That's true.
To be totally.
Or I feel like I'm gonna die. There's no in between really. Definitely really forceful going over that top hat. I think hit a bit harder than Two Tatis.
That is the one thing Pantheon does better than Two Tatis.
Yeah, I would agree with
Is the
that.
top hat, for sure.
I feel like it's really hard though for me to fully compare because of how themed Two Tatis is. I feel like that made the elements of the coaster pop more.
It's more immersive, and it just feels like stronger. It feels more intense.
Yeah.
The backwards launch over those air tables were still,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Yeah.
Like, they were moving. I got to ride this thing 10 times at the Coaster Crew ERT. You weren't there for that one.
I wasn't there for that one.
I got the full, I literally rode in every single row because that was like a weird challenge that I did. So I've been on Pantheon quite a bit. It's really, really fun. It's easily the best roller coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
I'd agree with that now.
It's just not perfect. Like, there's really, really good moments, but then there's other elements that are just like, Like the overbank is just like,
Yeah,
it's okay.
I agree with that.
It's okay. I'm still not going as high as 9s. I'm still mid-8 range. Is that fair?
Yeah, I
Or
would
would you
agree
go
with
higher?
that. I was gonna go mid to high 8s, maybe like an 8.75.
Okay. I like it. But
Yeah.
we agree Two Tatis, the better roller coaster.
Yes, overall the better roller coaster. While this one has better pops at certain elements, the whole package deal is Two Tatis.
Get to Paris, guys. It's
Get
worth
there.
it. This is the type of ride that is needed for a day like today. Escape from Pompei. Actually a really well themed shoot the chutes. You got fire in this top section there. One of my favorite things to do in a park though is to operate these water canyons. Yes, this is gonna be my water right now. And my bad, guys, my bad. I love doing that. Such a guilty pleasure. So, I just showed that shot of Escape from Pompei. It's so hot, I never do it. I decided to stand in the splash zone, and it felt great. hence this wonderful appearance you see right now. But anyway, last roller coaster of the day is Loch Ness Monster, the historic 1978 Arrow. They did a whole renovation, re-theme, and not really re-theme, but they added enhanced theme over the last off-season. They added some screens to the tunnel effects. They added some audio to the lift hills. Great theming in the queue and even on the ride. And some retracking. You know, this ride is an icon. It's an ace landmark. It should honestly be a national landmark at this point. 46 years old now. I hope it lasts forever. I hope they never tear Loch Ness Monster down. Excited to get back on and excited to check out all the new additions to this absolute iconic, legendary masterpiece. All right, let's check out the new and improved Loch Ness Monster. I've heard some great things. Megan, it's been 5 years for you.
Yeah.
You hyped? Do you remember anything?
No.
Good.
I remember being like, I get that it's historic, but I don't know if I dig it. So we'll see what happens.
1978. One of the most legendary roller coasters in the world. Loch Ness Coaster, 1978. And look, wait, what's that? What's that? What? Ah! There she is.
A true feminist icon.
We found her. Accurate. That's Nessie. And that's Nessie, the new Loch Ness Monster. Your first ride, like all of these, in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's so good, isn't it?
Gone through a whole new retrack, and honestly, I like it a lot better.
Okay, yeah, I didn't find it the roughest even before the retrack. I mean, it still has that good arrow jank, the good arrow jank, but it's smoothened out the parts that were a little rough. Absolutely love the new statue there, the theming. Pretty good, right?
It's pretty good. It's a nice upgrade to an already good coaster.
Hell yeah. And I will say, I love the audio on the lift hill, the little artifacts right below the lift hill. I will say, if you're going to put audio on an arrow, bump up the volume a little bit, because the lift hill's loud enough.
Yeah.
It was very hard to hear what the guy was even
difficult.
saying.
Yeah.
But that's our day at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. The theme of this vlog was very hot. And
I'm a toasted chicken nugget. Burnt chicken nugget, sorry.
Maybe that's the name of the episode. We had every intention of going to King's Dominion tomorrow, and we still might. Maybe.
It's going to be even hotter tomorrow,
gonna be 98.
y'all. And there's no shade there.
There's a lot less shade at King's Dominion, so we'll see. So the next time you see me, who knows, it'll be somewhat soon. Next time we'll see you if we don't go to King's Dominion.
Here's the deal, guys. If we go to King's Dominion, I'll see y'all in the next vid.
Yeah.
If we don't go to King's Dominion, I don't see you until probably October. So if that's the case, much love. I love you all. I might see you next vid. I might see you in like 4 months.
It's going to be in a really, really awesome park and place.
Very excited for this one, guys.
Wink, wink. It's going to be a good time.
Let's go back.
That's a spoiler if you know Megan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Apologize for the being an emming, and that doesn't stand for the roller coaster manufacturer, about the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Being an emming.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Also Brian and Megan.
That's true. That's true. Love you all. See you next time.
Bye.